Oh, I love this. Take your green pepper, any kind, like tomatoes, anything. I already cut half up, so just like in slices. You put it in this little machine. Okay.
Yep.
Pull this string like that, and ta-da!
Cuts it up.
Cuts it up.
Perfect. Welcome to our channel, everyone. We're posting a new video every Saturday all summer long, so if you like what you see, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching. If you are new to our channel, you may not know that we bought this house 6 years ago so that we could turn the walkout basement into an apartment for Grandma. When we finished the basement, we also built a paved patio garden area for Grandma, and it's one of her favorite spots. She can sit out here in the summer and spring, and she can watch our pet ducks and chickens and dogs all summer long. In today's video, we will be fixing up Grandma's back garden area with some new plants that we bought. Grandma will be sharing how she makes her tacos for dinner, and we will be sharing some bad news about some of our favorite trees in our yard. So stick around for all of that and more. For those of you that are new here and may have missed the video where we showed that this is Grandma's entrance to her living area in the basement, and we just built a wall to block out this storage area. Well, we are now going to landscape in front of the wall and around the wall. Pearl, you look so cute in your sunglasses. Show us how cute you look. You're so cute. All right, let's go. Let's find a tree. And some bushes for Grandma's area by the new fence.
Or shrubbery.
So, like some shrubs that will get tall and hide Grandma's car. We weren't sure exactly what we wanted for in front of Grandma's wall that we built, but we had heard that climbing hydrangeas would be a good thing to put there because they spread about 50 feet high and 50 feet wide, and that would add some nice greenery and flowers to the space. So we were going to look for that to see if they had that. We were also looking for some trees, and I will tell you why we're looking for trees later in the video. It is a real heartbreaking situation, and I'm going to tell you all about it after this. But this place had so many beautiful hydrangea, and it's one of my favorite flowers. So, of course, I had to include some of those in this video for you all. As we made our way back to the tree and tall bush area, Matt found a swing set. And Pearl was filming for her YouTube channel. For those of you that don't know, she has a channel. It's called Kid Kinsley if you want to check her channel out. So Matt put a good show on for Pearl. I will put a link for Pearl's channel in the description of this video. So we found it.
It is a climbing hydrangea.
Climbing hydrangea
with mammoth blooms.
And we're thinking of putting this in front of Grandma's wall that we just built so that it will climb up the wall.
50 to 60 feet tall.
I might climb up the whole house then.
They make an attractive covering for a wall, fence, or large tree. Slow to start, it will eventually grow to 40 feet or more. Oh my gosh. I think
That sounds perfect. Yeah, it sounds really good. What color? Oh, they look like they're white.
They're white. Although some hydrangea varieties, depending on the soil pH, will be different colors.
Yeah. Here are some pictures of climbing hydrangea that I found online. If it turns out looking like this in a couple years, we will be pleased. It's so beautiful. Looks good. We also got a Rose of Sharon to put near the wall area in Grandma's garden, and we're hoping it will block the view of her car a little bit. We were gonna get two and we weren't sure, so we just got one. We figure we can always come back and get another one if we need to. Since we went to get these bushes, The day before the 4th of July, it was not crowded and we did not have to stand in any lines. This place is usually really busy, so that was a perk to this trip. We did not end up getting any trees. We found a couple that we really liked, and we thought we needed to go home and look at the space and do a little research and make sure that those trees were a good fit for the space we need them for.
We have climbing hydrangeas that we're going to plant in front of this wall, and they'll climb up the wall and kind of cover this whole space.
Before we can plant the climbing hydrangea, we had to remove part of the pavered patio that was in this spot. It was there before we built the wall, so we had to remove that and get some soil and get the area ready to plant the hydrangeas. Just imagine how beautiful this space is going to look if those climbing hydrangeas turn out to look like this, climbing up Grandma's wall. I can't wait. So do you all remember in the beginning of the video I told you we had some heartbreaking news? Well, it's about our willows. You see our two beautiful willows there by the pond? Well, this is where the story begins.
We have to cut our willow trees down, unfortunately. We weren't thinking ahead, or we didn't plan, or we didn't research it. And we have a willow tree there that is absolutely gorgeous, right next to our septic field, our leach field for the septic system. And the willow roots are very invasive and aggressive and will end up destroying the septic field. So we're sharing our willow tree situation in order to maybe save somebody else the heartbreak of having to cut down such a beautiful tree. As you can see, it looks great. It's very pretty, but it's got to go.
We really messed up with these trees. We usually research everything before we do it. This was an emotional decision when we decided to plant these trees, and we had no idea how invasive willow root systems could be. I learned that a willow should not be planted any less than 75 feet from a home, and preferably at least 100 feet. Well, this one is definitely not that far from the house. I read one story where the willow was 75 feet from a home and it still destroyed the foundation of the home. We did plant one willow in our front yard, and I will show you that next week because that's the right spot where a willow should be planted. This was all enough for us to decide we needed to cut these willows down. We just didn't want to take any chances. We don't need any more huge expenses that pop up because our willow tree destroyed something. We should have known better. We should have done research before we planted these, and we have learned a lesson, and I hope that somebody can see this and not have to learn the hard way like we are. Goodbye to our beautiful willow trees and our favorite spot to sit in the yard. Lesson learned. When we were outside figuring out like where to plant the new climbing hydrangea that we got and stuff like that, we were going in and out of the house a lot, and a Mr. Butters escaped from the house. Luckily, Pearl caught him before he could get away. He is very curious and he gets into everything, but he entertains us and we love him so much. He is also the most handsome cat I've ever seen. For those of you that may not have seen some of the short videos that I put out usually during the week about Mr. Butters, he's a savage, as you can see. I think he's teething. You know, he's still not even a year old. He loves to chew on us and likes to fight, but none of the other animals will fight with him. So he goes after us. And something that he has been doing lately, Grandma got her puzzle out and she will work on it like for a couple hours at night before she goes to bed, and then she wakes up in the morning and there are pieces on the floor. There are big sections of the puzzle all messed up that she put together the night before. And then like Mr. Butters is just laying there in the box, the puzzle box. So we've had to go to war with Mr. Butters. We've figured out a way to stop him from destroying the puzzle. One of the hurdles that we had was that he can open the sliding doors that go down into Grandma's apartment. So it's not like we could just close the door. He can open them. So we came up with something else and it worked. And Grandma's going to tell you about it in a second.
Okay, well, I got something to fight the monster cat. This is a thick tablecloth. And I thought I would put it over the table and then put something at each end, you know, like a vase or something to hold it down and see if we can fight the monster. Because as you see, there's pieces all over the floor. I had all this done all the way around and it's like I'm starting over. So we're going to try this tonight.
We will give you an update on the puzzle protection plan and if it worked at a later date. For the rest of the video, Grandma's going to show us how she makes tacos and she's going to tell us about her latest weekend with her friend Bonnie. They did some fun stuff.
And ta-da!
Cuts it up.
Cuts it up.
Perfect.
And then you just, yeah, be careful with the blade. It's very sharp. Okay. And then, I mean, look how nice that's sliced up.
It's so easy. So tell everyone what we're making tonight.
We're making tacos. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, we're ready for
There's
the show.
the magic machine again. Cut up tomatoes.
Perfect.
Oops. I will. And here's the meat. It's all ready. Just keeping it warm.
And tell us how did you make it? What did you put in there?
I just put not hamburger. I use ground sirloin, which is a better cut. And I, you know, it's just put it in there, brown it, and then I put this in with a cup of water, and as you can see, it cooks down, and the meat's ready. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so oh yeah, low. And then we'll have to clean up our work area a little bit. Those tomatoes were. Warm the shells, which you can use any kind, but I always get this brand. Unwrap them. I got 18 just in case, but I don't think we'll eat 18, do you?
No, but we'll have leftovers, so that'll be good.
I bought another pound of meat in case you want them like tomorrow. I can warm that up.
Mm-hmm. Can make taco salad.
Yeah. That's 3, 6, 9. You think that's enough for tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. And set them in the oven. I got it on 200 degrees just to warm them. You don't want to cook them.
Just warm them up, get them toasty, right?
Yeah. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, we have lettuce. Well, you can chop it up if you want, but I buy shredded. Okay.
The easier, the better, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I have lettuce. I buy the shredded. But like my daughter was saying, which I do, I always make too much. So tomorrow, I'll take the leftovers and make a taco salad.
Yeah.
So you get 2 days.
The leftovers are even better.
A dinner and a lunch, or
Yeah. Yep.
So, and then of course I have taco sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just put it over here. I'll have to open it. So I do another shortcut. Paper plates.
Ta-da! Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, why have... We'll get the shells out. And you can't tell, but they're warm, like when you get them at Taco Bell. So I also put out cheese and sour cream. I'll leave that out. And I put tomatoes. And then I top it off with sour cream.
Yummy. You gonna have any black olives?
Yeah. Oh,
Do you put them on your taco?
yeah.
And look at, did Bean just come in, or Butters just come in the room?
That was Bean.
Say hi.
And then someone smelled it
And came
and
downstairs.
came down to eat.
She knew it was ready.
Pearl, you want hard shells or soft?
Hard.
Okay. Here. Now I'm going to proceed to eat them.
Okay, let's get a close-up of this.
Yeah. Don't they look good?
Yeah, they do. Yummy.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Beth,
What?
lettuce. That should have went on the bottom, but that's okay. I'm not used to making them in front of company.
How does it taste?
Tastes good to me.
Is it like one of the best tacos you've ever had?
Sure.
Okay. All right, Pearlie, what are you putting on your taco?
Meat, cheese, lettuce, olives, and sauce.
No lettuce?
Oh, and lettuce.
Oh, okay. It's happening under the countertop there.
Well, right now, the dogs know that we cooked and we're eating. So Ruby, just so she knows, lets you know she's there. She bumps you
With her
with
nose.
her nose.
Yes.
on your leg.
Over and over again.
Over and
Like
She's doing it right now.
All right, I'm going to try to capture it. What are you doing down here? Hmm?
Hey, Ru.
What you doing, Ruby? Hi, Leonard. Leonard's a gentleman. He does not bump anybody.
No.
After we all ate our delicious tacos, we got some clementines out that Grandma could not eat the rest of. She bought a large pack and she had a lot left over. So we cut them up and we were getting ready to take them out to the chickens for a little snack. So Mom, this is actually, since we're talking about the chickens, I don't know if our viewers know that you don't eat the chicken eggs. You buy your eggs at the grocery store instead.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell them why? Because I'll bet you there's other people that probably can identify with that.
I don't know. It's just, in my head, it's a concept that, ooh, that just came out of that chicken.
Yeah.
At least in the store, it's in a nice package.
And you don't have to think so much about it.
Yeah. Crazy.
Oh, look who's here.
Tacos ready?
Yep.
Are you having tacos?
I don't know.
Yeah, we got it all out.
Matt usually doesn't eat till like 9 o'clock at night, so I just figured he'd be eating later. We didn't wait for him.
Sour
I'll get
cream.
it for him. I'll get it.
Okay, go get it.
So we're cutting up these clementines for the chickens.
They went there too many. See, they're all mushy.
Oh my gosh, Lynn.
I know.
How'd you let that happen?
Because I can only eat a couple a day.
Peel them. The chickens will eat that probably.
We were gonna look it up, but I didn't look it up yet.
See, you haven't worked on your puzzle.
Well, I've
Buddy has.
been busy.
Yeah, and she has worked on it, but it keeps getting destroyed by Butters. So Matt likes to work
I
on
have
puzzles
almost,
too.
I'd say 3/4 done, and that's what he did.
And she's gonna try the what is it called? Tablecloth. And if that doesn't work,
Oilcloth.
yeah, our viewers have lots of recommendations.
Old people. What are they? You never told me.
Different products that you can buy
Oh.
on Amazon. Most of them are on Amazon, so we'll be able to,
You need to be squeezed. You don't want to be walking on puzzles. Okay? You're getting squeezed
Was
instead.
it just walking on it?
Yep.
I can't.
How about if I just squeeze you?
What we're going to give the chickens.
Chickens are going to be excited.
They're clementines that I guess you could eat them, but they're kind of mushy because they're old.
Mm-hmm. But the chickens don't mind that
No.
at all. All right, let's go give
They're
it to them.
chicken approved.
You want to hold my arm?
Where's the rooster?
Here's one.
Oh, the brown one? Well, they stay in tight, don't they? Hi, guys. I've never seen the brown and white ones grown up. Hey, guys. Oh, look at how many are that brown in it. Okay, easy. 'Cause it-
I like to try to spread them. You can do it fast.
Pearl and Grandma had a great time feeding the chickens, and when they were done, Grandma told me a story about her weekend with her friend Bonnie and the hot air balloon festival that they went to.
Now, this weekend I spent at her house. They have every year a hot air balloon contest, show, whatever, I don't know what you call it, carnival, whatever. And there was about 20 hot air balloons. They landed at the high school there. And then on Saturday morning, they took off at 6:30 in the morning. And we thought we were going to have to drive over to the field and look for a parking place, which, I don't walk that good. So, and we looked out the window and they were going right by Bonnie's house.
Wow.
All of them. But they were a little far away, so you couldn't see them real good.
Mm-hmm.
So then they were supposed to go again at 6:30 at night. But it was real iffy because here in Michigan, the weather was, they weren't sure. They've got a lot of rules.
We had thunderstorms, right?
Yeah.
That night.
And they've got a lot of rules about when they can take off. But it cleared at 6 o'clock, and we had gone to dinner. We got in the car. We're driving back to her house, and they're all coming up. I can't even describe how beautiful they were. They had one that was a pumpkin, like for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
But most of them, they were that like beautiful patchwork, and against that blue sky, and it's red and orange and
So pretty.
yeah, and you could hear them going right. Then we were real close, and they would go over, and you could hear how that flame that they make it so it raises. You could even hear them.
That's how close they were.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bonnie's got some pictures she's going to send me. She does that better than I do.
Yeah, we'll try to put them in the video.
Yeah. But it was really nice. A lot of people went. And the whole town. Yeah, you've probably seen them at flower shops and that. They look like a little balloon. They're made out of plastic or something. With the cart and then the balloon. The whole main street was, every store had those out front,
Mm-hmm. So it's a hot air balloon festival? Is that what it is?
And they have it every year.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just real nice. Real nice. Hot, very hot, but very nice. So really enjoyed it.
I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a wonderful holiday weekend. If you did enjoy it, please hit the like and subscribe button and leave us a comment. Let us know what you want to see more of or less of. Thanks for watching, everyone, and don't forget, we will be back next Saturday with a new video.